Nike, one of the biggest sports brands in the world, just got called out, and it's a big deal. Lexie Hull, Caitlin Clark's own teammate, just dropped a bombshell on the brand that signed Clark to a $28 million deal. Nike signed Caitlin Clark to a massive deal, hasn't done a thing to support her even though she's been changing the game. And Lexie Hull, she's not holding back. She's calling out Nike for totally disrespecting Caitlin. Nike has some serious explaining to do. Lexie didn't hold back. She called out Nike for completely ignoring Caitlin's historic rookie season, and honestly, it's about time. Why hasn't Nike done anything to support one of their biggest stars? After Caitlin Clark has completely changed the game, broken records, and brought eyes to the WNBA, why is Nike sitting on their hands? Lexie Hull's words have exploded a firestorm. She's angry that Nike, a brand that claims to be a champion for athletes, has done nothing to celebrate Caitlin's groundbreaking season. This isn't just about Caitlin Clark, though. This is about how women athletes are treated, and Lexie Hull was brave enough to stand up and say it out loud. The silence from Nike isn't just frustrating for Clark. It's an insult to every female athlete fighting for recognition. And guess what? Fans are done being quiet about it. Now, let's rewind for a second. Nike signed Caitlin Clark to a huge contract, banking on her as the future of women's sports. She's been delivering on that promise, but the problem? Nike has barely shown her any love. There haven't been any commercials, no new shoes with her name on them, and nothing to celebrate her historic moments. It's like they signed her, tossed her in a corner, and forgot she existed. And then Lexie Hull speaks up. Lexie called out Nike in a post-game interview, and here's the thing. She wasn't just defending her teammate, she was calling out the whole system that's been ignoring female athletes for too long. She straight up said what everyone was thinking. Caitlin Clark is doing things no one thought possible, and Nike isn't backing her up the way they should. It's not just Lexie being upset. Fans went wild when they heard her comments. There was a lot of uproar in social media. People were finally saying what needed to be said. How is it that a company like Nike, who's built an empire off promoting athletes, isn't helping one of the most talented players in the game? Think about it. When male athletes make waves, Nike's right there, pushing them to the front of the line with flashy ads, huge sponsorship deals, and all the attention in the world. But Caitlin Clark, who's breaking records and becoming a household name, is left in the shadows. Caitlin has done her part, breaking records, putting up numbers, drawing crowds, but it's the brands that are supposed to back her up that are falling short. Nike signed her to that $28 million deal, but where's the action to back it up? Why hasn't Caitlin's success been celebrated by the very brand that's profiting off her name? Lexie's bold stance didn't stop with just one interview. Her comments sparked a massive conversation in the sports world. Fans began demanding real action, not just from Nike, but from every brand claiming to support women's sports. It's time for the world to recognize that women athletes deserve the same recognition and investment that male athletes get. This isn't a new fight, but Caitlin Clark's success has made it clearer than ever that change is long overdue. Let's take a look at how Caitlin's season has been going. Not only is she shattering records, but her influence on the WNBA is undeniable. The Indiana Fever, the team that drafted her, has become must-watch television, drawing in new fans with every game. Her performances are electric, and her social media presence has been on fire. Despite all of this, where's Nike? Why are they letting this moment slip through their fingers? Where's the celebration of Caitlin Clark? And the thing is, Caitlin hasn't said a word. She hasn't publicly complained about the lack of support from her sponsor, and she's continuing to play at an elite level, letting her game do all the talking. But here's the thing, her silence speaks volumes. While Caitlin focuses on dominating on the court, Lexie Hull and fans are stepping in to do the talking for her. They're not just defending Caitlin, they're defending every female athlete who's been treated unfairly and left without the proper recognition. But here's the thing, after much noise, Nike finally responded. They released a statement acknowledging Caitlin's amazing season, and they hinted at future campaigns. But honestly, it was a little too late. Fans were looking for real support long before now. Nike's response felt more like damage control than a proactive celebration of their star athlete. Caitlin Clark is changing the game, but is the sports industry ready to change with her? Lexie Hull's words have started a movement, and it's about time brands step up and support women athletes like they support the men. The question now is, will Nike rise to the occasion, or will they continue to miss the moment?